everyone, and welcome to the Awakening series. Today I wanted to jump on and talk about emotions. What are emotions? And I've been mentioning this in some of my past videos, but today I want to talk specifically about that topic because this is something that is a very important part of the experience of being human. And what we human ultimately want is to feel high emotions. But what is emotions? Our emotions is actually a radar system telling us what frequency we are vibrating at in that moment. So when we feel good, we are experiencing high energy, like energy with high frequencies. And if we feel low, then we experience lower energies. And the energies that we feel are directly linked to the thoughts we think. So different thoughts, they vibrate at different frequencies. And so different thoughts follow different emotions and the other way around. When you feel amazing, you will have very different thoughts than when you feel very low. Our emotions are also the direct link between our mind and our bodies, because emotions is actually something that we can feel inside of our bodies. And what happens is that emotions are energy. So if we allow us to feel the emotions we feel, the energy will just move through us, right? But what happens is that when we are young or throughout our lives, we go through challenging experiences where it's so challenging to feel that energy for us. If it's a traumatic experience, for example, and instead of feeling the emotion in that moment, we sort of move out of our bodies. Like that version of us is being pushed out. And that aspect is a personality, is an idea about who we are in that moment with that emotion. And that aspect is sort of living in the shadows outside of ourselves. And what happens when we are going through a spiritual awakening is that we become more conscious. We become more aware of what is already there, right? And you can imagine like it's a light that comes into your body that shines on all the shadows. And all the shadows that have been hiding in the dark, and all the parts of you that are outside of yourself and that are in pain because of certain situations that you might have been feeling, those parts become visible to us, and they will demand and require our attention to be healed and to be transformed into pure consciousness, right? Because those aspects, you can imagine, for example, that is a version of you that feel very ashamed, for example, or a version of you that is feel like it's so unfair, right? It's a personality, there's a version of you, an aspect feeling those emotions. And that aspect is actually not real. It's a mental construct that has momentum in you and lives inside of you, almost like a little entity. Even Eckhart Tolle also speaks about this. The pain body is like, and the thoughts and the pain body is like an entity, right? That you observe. And when your consciousness expands, you will start to see these things. And that is healing, right? And some of these aspects might also manifest themselves into physical disease and physical illness. Some of you watching this are empaths, then you might also know that sometimes you can even tap into or feel those aspects that are other people's. It's not even your aspects, but you can feel them. And is that something wrong or something bad? It's because when you're an empath, you are more connected to the fact that we are all one. We are a part of a sea of form, and none of that is actually you, because you are the observer of those forms. And when you become more sensitive as we start to wake up, or we start to tune into energies, we can start to feel more of the collective emotions, more of the collective shadows. And I will jump on and speak more about being empath and highly sensitive. And I will do that in a different video. But for now, thank you so much for watching. And I hope I brought some value to you. And if it resonates, then I hope you can like this video, and share with me in the comments below what your experience is. And until next time, much love and namaste.